What's going on, guys? Grill Sergeant here. What's up, Grill Billies? Today I want to show you my butt. I mean my pork butt on the pitboss. It's gonna be epic, tasty, fun. Let's get started. Let's start the show. All right, it is the night before and we are going to prep the pork butt. So the first thing what I'm gonna do is basically pat my butt down. Now I am going to be using 2 rubs. The first rub that I'm gonna be using is Uncle Steve's, the original, and then I'm going to follow it up with the Gator shake. So now we're gonna lay down the original. And now I'm gonna throw down, this is the Gator. And so this combo, I found the original and the Gator work really nice together. So we're gonna take it and flip it around. So we're gonna go start with the original again. And now we're going to follow that up with the Gator. All right, so now that we got our pork butt wrapped, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator.
All right, it's about 4 in the morning right now. We are going to get the pit boss uncovered. We're gonna turn the settings to smoke. We're gonna power her on. I do see the smoke rolling right now, so now what I'm gonna do is close her up, turn the dial to 225. We're gonna basically keep the cook at 225 today throughout the whole cook. So our smoker now is at 225. And so I'm gonna put it in the smoker. We're gonna probe it up. The pork butt here. And there, you just wanna make sure you're not hitting the bone. All right, we got the pork butt on, and now we wait. You do wanna make sure that your hopper has enough pellets in it. I'm planning on this being between an 8 to 9 hour cook. We'll check on it probably in about 3 hours. This is basically the part where I get to go back to bed, so coolio. All right, it's been 3 hours right now and the pork butt is at 118. And so now what I'm gonna do is I have a apple juice spray, just to spritz it down, check on it, make sure it's doing okay, give it a prep talk, who knows. And the bark on that is forming pretty nice. So now what we're gonna do is moisten it up a little bit, some juice. I'm also gonna refill the water pan. So close her back up and just keep an eye on the temperature. Now when our pork butt hits around 170 degrees, we are going to wrap it, and that's gonna help push it through the stall. What a stall is basically the fat that is on the inside is actually rendering down. So it's almost like it's insulating the meat and cooling it off. And so as the temperature of the meat is trying to rise, the fat that is basically starting to melt off is now cooling down the meat. So there's kind of like that struggle there, then the temperature will continue rising. Now you're probably asking, Grill Sergeant, what's up with the eye thing right here? Let me show you. So here we are at my back fence, and you can actually see the fence itself is actually splitting apart. So in my geniusness, I attached one 2x4 here. As I'm pulling it to get it onto this other side, mind you, I'm trying to pull the fence back, this bolt comes out and whoosh, get whacked right in the freaking eyeball. And mind you, this screw was sticking out too, so right there. Can't believe it. If that was just like 1 inch higher, I'd be blind in this eyeball. Good Lord. Don't do stupid stuff, kids. I mean, this is the money maker here.
Pork butt hit 170 degrees internal, so we are going to wrap it. Something I saw that was kind of cool is basically you start, before you put your pork butt down, you can lay down a little brown sugar, and then a little honey, but this just adds a little something, something. So basically we're just like that. Now you will want to use thick and heavy gloves because this pork butt is going to be super hot right now. And you're just going to set it right on top, just like that. So now what I'm going to do is basically go over and just do a light coating, one final spritz down before we wrap it up. Look at that. Put it in here. Now we are going to fold up the sides, just like so. We're going to again. So we're going to put this in here, like so. Then we're going to take the temperature probe, right there. Now we're going to close her up. All right, I do want to take this time to thank two people right now. One is Brian from Castle Hives. He's the one that gave me some honey. He's an awesome beekeeper. I will put a link to his channel. I don't know if your bees listen to Tool, but man, whatever it is, this honey is amazing. So thank you for that. I also want to thank Jared from Frack Daddy Barbecue. This guy is a guy that will go out of his way to help you out. I called him yesterday and I wanted to pick his brain about some ideas on the pork butt. And he's from Texas, so you know Texans know how to throw down some good barbecue. I do want to say thank you to Jared and go check out his channel. I will leave a link up here at the top. And so now we basically wait. All right. Our pork butt hit that magical temperature of 203 internal. What you're gonna wanna do now is grab a cooler, 2 towels, but the most important thing is this. Heavy duty gloves, because this thing is going to be hot. Now mind you, it is going to be juicy, so you're gonna want to, just carefully come and take it. And what we're gonna do is take one towel. Now we're onto the second towel. Put it in the cooler, close the lid, boom. So we're gonna let it rest for a few hours and then we're gonna take our Wolverine claws and then dig in. Now when it comes to pulled pork, the question is, sauce or no sauce? My family likes barbecue sauce in there, so I'm gonna show you a very simple barbecue sauce setup that we do for our pulled pork. All you're gonna need is a bowl, some barbecue sauce, and a can of Dr. Pepper. So you're going to first take some barbecue sauce, put it in the bowl, and then take your Dr. Pepper, you're gonna pour it in. You don't want it too runny, but you want it just enough. And the Dr. Pepper really adds a fun flavor to the barbecue sauce. All right. It is time. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in here, and now let us unwrap. I don't know if you can see this from here, but man, this thing is, just the juice. Good Lord. Oh, look at that. It is still steaming right now. You gotta take the Instagram photo. Look at the color on that bad boy. Man, look at that bark. That is beautiful. And you know that your pulled pork is good when you can basically just pull apart the bone with, without too much effort. All right, here's the fun part. You basically just get to go in here and pretend like you're Wolverine. 2 forks, just as easy, but who doesn't want to be Wolverine? So our sauce that we made, and then basically just lightly drizzle over the top of it. And now the best part, you get to taste. Wow. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Honestly, guys, thanks for watching. That was fun. If you did like what you saw today, I'd encourage you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and man, oh man, I cannot wait to dig into this thing. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Cheers. Grill Sergeant out.